All right, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend and you're having a good midweek part of the week here, the early part of August. Stick with me. I have an idea, just a thought, my opinion, that I got inspired by one of my longtime YouTube subscribers. Thank you, Alex. And his kiddos, they sent me a message. He sent me a message on Instagram the other day talking about his kids were getting into junior golf and had their first tournament and how nervous, they were. And guys, gals, everybody out there watching this, I have a lot of experience playing golf. I know all about it. The first tee nerves. I had that when I started out at, 12, 13 years old. Now that I don't play competitively at all, play for fun, you actually still get you can get a little, as we say, first tee jitters on that first tee. Everybody watching, right? You want to take out the big stick and rip one down there. Anyhow, I'm going to get into the video and hit a few for you. Stay tuned towards the end. I'm going to cover this viewer idea that got me thinking, yeah, I'll do a video about it. About the first couple minutes, won't be a long video, maybe 8-9 minutes. I'm going to bring up something leading up to that about the driving range. But I have two golf products, my products, not affiliate links, not sponsored. Websites are down below, and a coupon code to save 15% off plus free shipping in the United States and Canada. Speaking of Canada, Alex and his family, I believe, are up in Alberta area. Not certain, but thanks again, guys. Divotdoctor.com. We all need a ball mark repair tool, right? I got 4 colors to choose from. The website down below, divotdr.com, divot marker, ball mark repair tool, whatever you want to call it. Switchblade style, magnetic ball marker on the reverse side. Great price. Get yours with that coupon code. But let's get into it. Let me put these away. Also, another putting training aid that I sell, website down below, pressureputting.com. So everybody, go try this out in your backyard, driving range. If you got a net in the backyard, or next time you're on the course. Sorry, it's very hot today. We've got grasshoppers flying up here in the mountains of Southern California. Anyhow, before I hit a couple and talk about first tee jitters and what we can do to overcome it, I thought about this just before hitting the record button. I'm no fancy, videographer, just a guy with a phone. Use the driving range, guys and gals, as practice. We're all guilty of it, now and again. But when you have a purpose for your practice, you're going to see most people at the driving range hit their whole bucket with this club. It's not going to do you any good to help improve your game, right? I always start out lob wedge, gap wedge, little chip shot, tiny half swings just to get the blood flowing after a good stretch. But use that range. Here's a tip. When you hit a driver at the range and you hit a good one, then take out your 8-iron, 7-iron, 5-iron, pitching wedge. That might be your second shot into a par 4. And play it. Pick a target like, okay, I'm back on my home course, my favorite course. I have 135 yards. That's my normal pitching wedge. It may vary, obviously, between golfers, but hit that shot shape you want to see, okay? If you like the video, please throw a comment below, click the share button, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. All my contact info down below, email, etc. So, first tee, and then on the range too, what I do, I'll hit a driver, then I'll hit an 8-iron, then I'll hit a 3-wood like I'm playing conservatively on a tee shot, or my driving iron, then I'll hit a sand wedge, or I'll just mix it up. Then I'll walk over to the putting green and I'll putt for 10 minutes. Okay? It's just you're not going to get better and be what you want to be in golf without a purpose in your practice. So keep that in mind, and let's get into, try and bring the camera up a little bit here so I don't have to, you guys can hear me. I don't have a microphone or anything. Okay. First tee jitters. What can we do? Let me tell you. When I first started out, even up until I was, 16, 17, I would dread teeing off. on that first tee with people watching you in a high school golf tournament, even not in high school in the summer, you know, not school sponsored, but played many junior golf tournaments, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Inland Empire, etc. And I'll tell you what got me to really not think about that is when you're getting good at golf, you know, whether you start out in your teens or later in life, what you find out is that we kind of tend to overthink the game, right? It's a sport, it's a game, whatever you want to call it. But there's, you know, a lot of mental energy expended and put on us, mostly self-imposed. But let me get back to the point. First tee jitters. You may not agree with me. Who cares? Just hit the ball. As long as you're prepared, you're stretched, you've hit some balls on the range. Don't get so, it's like what do they call it? A doom loop where you keep thinking about it in your head. What are they going to think? What if I hit it out of bounds into the driving range? What if I hook it into the trees? What if I top it? Forget about it, guys. It's not worth it. You're going to waste so much mental energy that it's almost going to freeze you up and freeze your muscles up. So let me check my timer here. Okay, I got a few more minutes. But yeah, here's what I learned after struggling for, I won't say struggling because I always ended, once I got into this mindset, guys. All right, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hot afternoon. I'm filming this the day before Wednesday. My phone overheated, so it paused. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too long. But what I'm getting at, don't care. Put those thoughts out of your mind. What I did when I overcame this, I used to, the first tee at my home course in high school, golf, driving range on the right, one of the big nets, right? And that's the first thing you saw, driving range, out of bounds. And I saw many people, great golfers, good golfers, hit it there. I don't think I ever did. I'd first just duck hook it into the trees on the left. But then what I started doing, you know, putting away all those thoughts, those negative thoughts of what are people going to think if I top it or hit it out of bounds, is who cares? Don't think about it and take a rip at it. I'll show you my driver, and if you want to play more conservatively, I urge you to do that. If you're just starting out in golf, use a 3-wood, use a rescue, a hybrid, a driving iron. Driver takes some time to get good at. But what I did, putting those thoughts out of my mind, who cares how I hit it? Nobody really cares how I hit it. If I hook it out of bounds, whatever. So I'd aim at the trees, big stand of, I think they were old pine trees on the left, you know, 100 feet tall. And you hit it in there, you're in jail, so to say. I'd take it right at that edge and play a fade off of it. And every time it worked, and I smacked it right on the middle, and it went, you know, back then I was 15, 16, it went to, these were with the old Bellata wound balls and stuff, but I could hit it to 70, 260, something like that. So I'm gonna hit a couple here, throw a comment below, and I'll wrap up the video. And stay tuned for that next video. I got some great stuff to come. Usually do only a video Wednesday and Saturday, occasionally a short. So you're gonna make sure you're nice and stretched and warmed up, right? Pick your target. If you've checked out my prior videos, paint a picture, right? You don't want to focus on the negative. Oh, don't hit it in the lake. Don't hit it out of bounds on my houses, because most likely you're going to trick your brain into doing that. So you look at it, you acknowledge it, but then you pick somewhere kind of safer to hit and take a rip at it, guys. Couple practice swings, standing behind it. Typically what I do. Okay. Boom. Nice and relaxed. And let those negative thoughts go. Who cares, right? And more likely than not, you'll hit it good. Take a rip at it. Not out of your shoes, but and you know what's funny, ladies and gentlemen, I swung a little harder than I wanted to, but I ripped that thing. Dead center, kind of lost my balance. Throw a comment below. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.